Hello and welcome to Gentle Flow. Go ahead and begin lying on your back on the mat. And then just allow yourself to get comfortable and heavy. Close your eyes. Just feel your body melting. And start to notice your natural breath. And then you might choose to start deepening the breath. So we'll use Dirga breath or 3-part breath for that. As you inhale, first fill the belly with air. Continue that, filling the lungs with breath, and finally filling the throat with breath. Really deep inhale. As you exhale, let it out completely, drawing navel towards spine. So continue that long, slow, deep breaths, really filling the torso full of breath before exhaling, letting it out completely. So practice that for a few more rounds if that resonates with you. And as we continue class, when I remind you to breathe, just try to come back to this deep breathing Dirga breath, or just another version of just breathing deeply. On your next inhale, bend your right knee and hug it in towards your torso. Now you can keep the left leg straight, or if you really want to, you can bring that left foot on the mat, whatever feels better to you. So Apanasana. Continue to breathe. And you might start to circle out the foot, allowing the ankle joint to open. Switch and go the other direction. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Now come back to stillness there and start to circle out the knee. And as you circle out the knee, you're getting into the hip joint. Going in one direction here. And then switch and go the other way. And then you can release that leg down onto the mat and just switch it out. So reach and hold your left leg, knee bent, and start to circle out this foot. Go the other direction. And then start to circle out the knee. And it could be that you're even using your breath as part of the movement. Maybe one circle is a full cycle of breath. Those are things you can play with. Go the other direction. And then you can release that leg down. Good. And so now, to come up, we're going to sit up. You have a couple of options. You can either bring your hands behind your thighs and rock front to back along your spine if that feels good, and eventually rock yourself up, or you can just roll over to one side and then gently press yourself up into a seat. And then grab your blanket, if you have a folded blanket, so you can sit on that to sort of elevate the hips over the knees. It's usually better for your back to sit like this. And go ahead and bring your palms to heart center. Close your eyes. So lengthening your spine, softening your shoulders. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And if you have an intention for your practice today, maybe it's just self-care, whatever it is, just come to that now and seal it with a deep breath. And then flutter your eyes open. Bring your palms to your knees or your thighs. And as you inhale, draw your heart forward, tilt your chin up so shoulder blades might come together a little bit. Exhale, tuck your chin round your spine. So movement matches the breath. Inhale, heart forward, tilt the chin up. And exhale, tuck your chin round your spine. Keep going at your own pace with this. And then finish up that last round of breath and come back to neutral. So sitting tall again on the mat. Bring your right palm down next to you on the mat, flat on the mat. Keep the left sit bone grounded and inhale the left arm out, up, and reach it over. Making a nice side stretch and just see how the body feels doing this. You might wish to pivot your heart up towards the sky if that feels good. And pay attention to your neck. You may want to look down or wherever. It doesn't have to look a certain way. Just be nice to your body. One more deep breath. Next, inhale, strengthen your belly. Bring both arms up on that inhale, reach them up. Exhale, other side. So with any yoga poses you're practicing, just pay attention to if they're appropriate for you. And you can always modify and adjust. You don't have to do everything offered. One more breath here. And then strengthen belly. Inhale, both arms up. Then exhale, twist over to your right. So plant your right hand behind you and your left hand on your thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine, get taller. Exhale, maybe twisting a little bit more. Maybe looking over your shoulder if that works for your neck. You don't have to look over that shoulder though. You may even choose to look the other way. The cervical spine is not the most important in this. We're trying to twist through the middle spine. Next, inhale, gently release, reach your arms up through the center. And exhale, other side. Next, inhale, release the twist, reach your arms up through the center. And exhale, bring your palms down in front of you for tabletop. So this can be really nice with your blanket, if you'd like to put it down under your knees. Just to kind of protect sensitive knees. It can be really nice. So your wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips and tabletop. As you inhale, drop the belly, tilt the hips up and tilt the chin up for cow. Exhale, tuck the chin round the spine, pressing the mat away for cat pose. So keep going. Inhaling to cow, belly drops, lift the hips and the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin round the spine. Keep going at your own pace. And finish up that round and come back to neutral. And then we're going to start taking some hip circles. So you might want to walk your palms forward a little bit. And maybe start out moving the hips left to right. And then start to circle the hips in one direction. Maybe they're small circles that spiral outward and get bigger, or whatever you choose to do here. Get creative and just move into the body. And then switch and go the other way. And then come back to neutral. So bringing the hips back, bringing the wrists back under the shoulders. And then from here, bring your left foot back behind you. So left leg is long, your toes are on the mat. Press the heel back to stretch your calf. And you can keep exploring this if you want to, if that's interesting, or you might lift the left leg. Press through the heel. Leg is parallel to the earth. Keep both hips level with each other. And you can stay here and just breathe. Or you might reach the opposite arm, the right arm forward, like you're about to shake someone's hand. Look down at a spot on your mat to help you stay balanced. And you can just stay here and breathe, or maybe you take a flow. You might inhale, lengthen arm and leg, and exhale, knee, elbow together. So just take a couple like that. If you choose, or you can do any of the previously offered versions. Exhale together, inhale to reach. And then come back to neutral tabletop. Bring the right foot back behind you now, toes on the mat. Press the heel back. Calf stretch. And if you'd like to move on, inhale the leg up, press through heel. Stay here and breathe, or maybe reach the opposite arm. And to flow, inhale, lengthen. Exhale together. Soften your face, soften your jaw. And finish up that last round. And then make your way back. And then go ahead and remove the blanket. So back in tabletop just for a second here, you're going to tuck your toes under and inhale your knees up for downward facing dog. So pressing into the mat, tractioning, lengthening the spine, probably feeling it in your hamstrings. Now you might wish to walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other, pedaling the feet. One more deep breath here. And then on your next inhale, lift your heels up, and exhale, walk feet towards hands or hands towards feet. Inhale, half lift with a flat back, lengthening your spine, your palms are on your shins. And exhale, gentle fold. Now soften your belly, soften your knees, strengthen your belly. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Bring your palms together above your head. And from here, step your left foot back for warrior two. I'm trying to show you what that looks like. So warrior two, your left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. And your right foot is still at the top of the mat with the right knee bent, left leg is straight. Inhale your arms out. Now I'm going to switch so you can see. Yeah. Okay. So from here, soften your shoulders. You might be looking out beyond that right middle finger. And we're going to take a flow here. So as you inhale, straighten the knee, the right knee, bring your palms together above your head. Exhale back to warrior two. Keep going with the breath. Inhale together, straighten leg. Exhale, bend the right knee, arms down, warrior two. Just a couple more. And once you come back to warrior two, bring that left hand down your left thigh, left leg. Inhale the right arm up, maybe even back for reverse warrior. One more deep breath, holding, nice side stretch in the right side body. And then inhale back up through warrior two. And bring that right forearm down on the right thigh. Reach the left arm now beyond the front of the mat, making a stretching your left side body. Maybe pivoting your heart up towards the sky, trying not to collapse into your forearm. One more full deep breath. And then gently inhale back up, straighten your leg, and then reach, keep your hips where they are, but reach towards the top of your mat until you can't reach any further, and then bring that right hand down for triangle pose. So it could rest on your shin, and you might reach your left arm up, or you could always put your hand on your shoulder. And you can look up or down. One more deep breath in triangle. And then strengthen your belly, come back up, bring your left foot forward, and now send your right foot back so we can switch direction. I'm switching direction a little bit different here. So now you're bending into the left knee, and that toe, those toes are pointed straight to the top of your mat. And now the back foot, the right foot, is parallel to the short edge of the mat behind you. Arms come out. And let's start the flow. Inhale, straighten your leg, bring your palms together above your head. Exhale back to warrior two. Move with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Being present, being right here, right now. And then once you make your way back to warrior two, bring your right hand down your right thigh. Inhale the left arm up, or reach it back. One more full breath in reverse warrior. Come back through warrior two. Left forearm on left thigh, reach the right arm, side angle. And then gently inhale back up, straighten your leg, and then reach to the top of your mat. With your left arm, bring that left hand down. Right arm comes up for triangle. And you can always, you don't have to have your feet as wide apart as mine are. They can be closer together. Next inhale, strengthen belly, make your way back up. And now bring your feet so they're parallel with each other, maybe even slightly pigeon-toed. And we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. As you take a big inhale, and as you exhale, hands on your hips with a flat back, fold forward. So you're hinging at your hips. And you can bring your hands down either on a block if you have a block, or on the mat, or you can hold your ankles. I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see a little bit better. So either hands on the mat or the block. Letting your head and neck release, or you can hold your ankles. And if you would like, you might bend one knee a little bit to stretch the other thigh. And then the other side. One more deep breath. And then plant your right hand under your head on the block or on the mat. And inhale your left arm out and up for a twist. Exhale to bring that hand down. Inhale your right arm out and up. And exhale to bring that down. Now strengthen your belly, bring your hands to your hips, and gently inhale back up. Good. And heel toe your feet together. So standing with your feet hip width distance apart, bring your palms together. And let's do a little bit of balancing. Now you can hold on to something if you want to hold on to a chair or the wall. You can go walk over to the wall. We're gonna do a little bit of tree pose. So you start out getting really rooted through both feet. Feel that connection with the earth below you. Find a drishti point, a focal point that's not moving, and look at that. Help you stay balanced. And then lift one foot, and I'm going to show you that you can even just keep your heel resting against the other leg with the toes as a kickstand. That's fine. Or if you want to put that foot on the inner leg, you can. You can continue to hold on to a furniture or wall. Maybe anywhere but the knee joint. Do the thigh if you want to. And then you may even grow some branches. Another full deep breath as you're balancing. And then exhale, bring your palms to your heart center and release, and we'll just switch to the other side. So start out getting rooted through both feet. Find your drishti and then shift your weight to the other foot and bring your foot wherever it wants to go along that inner leg and grow branches if you'd like. Breathe. And then bring your palms back to heart center, release. And as you inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Use your left hand to hold your right wrist and then lean over to the left, making a nice side stretch. Deep breath. Inhale back up to the center, switch it out. Exhale, other side. And then inhale back up. Stand back at the top of your mat. As you exhale, swan dive and fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, plant your hands and make your way back so that you're coming down onto the mat on your belly. So stack your palms, rest one cheek, and then you might bend your knees if this feels good and windshield wipe your feet left to right. Release your feet down. And then bring your chin on the mat. Bring your arms down by your sides. So palms can be face up or face down. And as you inhale, gently lift your arms and peel your chest off the mat. Now you might just do this, and this might be enough. If you want to keep lifting, you can. You may even lift your legs, peeling your thighs off the mat. Keep your gaze down on the mat. And breathe. On your next inhale, if it feels good, you might lift a little higher. And exhale, release. Come back to that pillow. Rest the opposite cheek. You might windshield wipe your feet again. And then release that. And bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms on the mat, fingers spread wide for Sphinx pose. So allowing your heart to come through the gateway of your open arms, chin parallel to the earth, and take a deep breath. And then release that. And very gently from here, you might roll over. We're just going to come up to a seated pose. So let your left leg be along the mat. Bend your right knee and bring the right sole of your right foot on the inner thigh. So kind of like tree pose, but sitting down. And just come down, fold down over your long leg. You can hold along the leg anywhere that you want. Just find that nice edge, but don't push beyond your edge, and breathe. And then gently inhale up from that. And then just switch out to the other side. This is Janu Shirshasana. So find your place here and exhale to gently come down and breathe into the pose. Gently inhale up from that and lay back down onto your back. So however you'd like to gently make your way down. So keep your feet on the mat, your knees bent, and cross your right outer ankle onto your left knee or left thigh for figure 4. And this might be enough right here to breathe into this, or you might reach behind your left thigh and pull it towards you. And you could even use your right elbow to press into your right thigh if that feels good. You could stay in stillness or maybe rock left to right, just feeling into your hip. Take 2 more breaths. As you exhale, gently release the left foot down if you had held it. Uncross the legs. Cross the left outer ankle onto the right thigh. And then reach through behind the right thigh if you would like. And maybe there's stillness or maybe there's movement. Continue to soften your face, your jaw, and breathe. And then gently release the right foot, uncross your leg. And now you might bring your arms out wide and then start to windshield wipe the knees left to right. So feet are on the mat, windshield wiping the knees. And you might wish to pause on one side and come to a resting twist. And then maybe come up from that and come to the other side if you are pausing. Otherwise, it's fine. Just keep windshield wiping and making movements. And then gently inhale up. And then for the final pose, bring your legs up and grasp your grasp your outer edges of your feet for happy baby. So knees are coming in towards your underarms. You might rock left to right, just opening the hips and breathe. One more breath here. And then from here, just gently come into Shavasana. So that's going to be our final resting pose. I like to use a bolster or a pillow under my knees, so you can set yourself up like that. If you want to cover up with a blanket on your full body, or maybe just your hips and your thighs, you can do that. An eye pillow can be nice. So find a comfortable place and just relax the entire body. You might notice the back of your head fully supported by earth. Sink into it further, softening your face, letting your shoulders melt, your arms and your hands. Relaxing your shoulders, belly, hips, your thighs, your knees, your feet, and every toe melting into the earth. And you can stay here as long as you would like, allowing your practice to sink in, noticing any feelings you might have of additional peace or joy. And just release that breath that you were breathing. Just come back to your natural breath. And again, stay here as long as you'd like. Until we meet again, namaste.